So, good morning to one of you, everyone. So, yesterday we have discussed synchronous counters, but one or two mistakes are there while taking this particular PowerPoint presentation. So, I'd like to repeat the same class for today also without having any mistakes. Okay. However, so synchronous counter is why it is called as synchronous here in the sense common clock pulse will be connected to all flip-flops so that clock pulse will be when clock pulse will be having some clock generation, then obviously all flip-flops will be taken same kind of clock pulse. So that is why it is called as synchronous counter. That is the basic idea behind this particular synchronous counter here. And basically, so in addition to that particular point, what exactly we are trying to specify, common clock will be triggered the flip-flop simultaneously. So what exactly this one is, so the pulse will be, clock pulse will be generated something like this. This is the way of generation of a clock pulse, something like this. So during this particular generation, there are some negative edges and some positive edges. So let me explain what is negative edge and what is positive edge. So normally this area is 0 and this area is 1, this area is 0 and so on and so forth. We know very well about this one. Okay. So this area 1 and this area 0 and so on. As and when, so from right away from 0 to, so it is moving towards up direction. This direction is called as positive triggering, and it will be continued for a discrete amount of time. After this discrete amount of time, it will be moved back to 0. So this is called as a negative triggering. Okay. So your synchronous counter will be triggered when the clock pulse will be converted from 0 to 1. Whereas in asynchronous, so it has been triggered where the clock pulse will be converted from 0 to 1 to 0. That is negatively triggered, and here it is positively triggered. Positive in the sense upward direction triggering, negative in the sense downward direction triggering. That is what you need to consider. However, in the design of the synchronous counter, we have to follow some 5 steps. What are the steps we would like to consider here? Number 1, how many number of bits you are trying to create for counter, synchronous counter. First of all, you need to identify how many number of bits you are trying to create this synchronous counter. Based on that, you will also identify how many number of flip-flops are required to construct the same kind of flip-flop counter, and what kind of flip-flops you are trying to take into consideration to construct. There are 3 points to be included here in the first steps. Number 1 is what is how many number of so bits may be required to you to count. Number of bits in the sense, if you want to count from 0 to 7, right away from 7, so you may be required 3 bits, or 0 to 16, otherwise 15, 16 minus 1, that is 15, you may be required 4 bits, or 0 to 31. So if you want to count up to this particular level, you may be required 5, and so on and so forth. If you want to count right away from this one to 1023, you may be required 10 bits. So number of required bits are these. Within this particular thing, so how many flip-flops are required? Number of flip-flops will be, in this case 3, in this case 4, in this case 5, in this case 10. And what kind of flip-flops you are trying to take into consideration? The kind of flip-flops might be JK. JK will be taken into consideration because JK does not have any indeterminate state. The indeterminate state is not existed for JK. So that is why we have to take the consideration of JK here. Okay, these are the 3 points we'd like to involve within the first step. Okay, next followed by second step might be for after identification of so-called flip-flops by you, so you need to construct excitation tables for these flip-flops what you have identified to construct the synchronous counter. So if you want to construct your synchronous counter by using JK, yes, you have to identify draw excitation tables. If you want to construct the same by using D flip-flop, yes, for D flip-flop you have to draw excitation. T flip-flop, yes, for T flip-flop you have to draw excitation table. Normally, synchronous counters will be always developed by using JK flip-flops only. So preference will be, highest preference will be given to JK flip-flops only. So that is why you need to draw the truth tables, and based on the truth tables, excitation tables also drawn as well. Okay, so given as well. And third step might be, step number 3 will be seems in such a fashion. So what is that step here? So what are the inputs of each and every flip-flop? Okay, so if you are trying to implement so this particular kind of counter, so synchronous counter, where may be required 3 different flip-flops are required. 3 flip-flops might be drawn something like this. This is the first flip-flop, this is the second flip-flop, and this is the third flip-flop. Okay, for every flip-flop you do have 2 inputs because it is JK flip-flop, 2 inputs and 1 output might be there. So 2 inputs and 1 output might be there for everything here. So what are the inputs will be? So you have to identify from the excitation table. From the excitation table, what are the inputs of each and every stage flip-flops here. So whether J will be taken 0, 0 or 0, 1 or 1, 0, what kind of inputs it could be taken, you have to identify. That is the step number 3. After this one, what exactly we are trying to do, after identification of so-called inputs for each and every flip-flop, what exactly we are trying to do? So you have to draw K maps to identify or to find exact inputs of each and every input for flip-flops which are available with you. So after identification of flip-flops and whatever the inputs of those flip-flops, what we are supposed to do? So draw K maps for each and every input of that particular flip-flop here. For example, if you consider or if you construct JK flip-flop in the sense, so J might be having with us and K might be having with us. So likewise, you may be taken, you may be construct or trying to construct so 3-bit synchronous counter. Likewise, we have 3 flip-flops will be available. For every flip-flop, we do have 2 inputs. And these 2 inputs, 3 into 2, that is totally 6 inputs might be there. J0, K0, J1, K1, J2, K2, and so on and so forth will be there. For every input, for J0, you need to draw 1 K map. For K0, you need to draw another K map, and so on and so forth. Why we have to draw these K maps in the sense? To minimize the expressions which have been drawn from the excitation table. From excitation table, what are the inputs we have identified? Those inputs might be so totally minimized and identified to one particular input for K0 and J0. Something like that, we have to draw the K map for each and every input of flip-flop. And finally, what we are supposed to do, so after identification or after obtaining the inputs of each and every flip-flop, then you have to draw the final what you call so circuit diagram for synchronous counter for probably 3-bit or probably 4-bit or 5-bit and so on. You could draw every one. So this is the these are the number of steps we need to follow to develop any synchronous counter here. So first of all, number of bits and how many number of flip-flops will be required and what kind of flip-flop you are using. 3 points will be included in step number 1. After that, after flip-flop identification will be done, so draw the truth table and excitation table. Afterwards, we need to identify what are the inputs of so-called flip-flops After identification of inputs of so-called flip-flop, then we have to draw K-maps for each and every input of each and every flip-flop. Afterwards, you have to draw the final circuit. These are the steps which you have to follow. So based on this one, we'd like to consider first step, step number 1. So what does it mean? So here we are trying to draw 3-bit synchronous counter. 3-bit synchronous counter is trying to draw by us. Hence we required 3 bits are required. So therefore, each and every bit I'd like to use JK flip-flop. This is the answer for first step here. Okay. And second step is we need to draw the truth table of JK flip-flop. From the truth table, we need to draw the excitation table. So let us take the truth table here. So truth table will be, it is well known to us because we have learned this one in the previous sessions. When J and K will be equal to 0, so whatever the previous output, that previous output will be continued for present state also. Okay, previous output will be continued for present state. Qn is previous, Qn plus 1 is present. It will be continued. Whereas J equal to 0, K equal to 1, whatever the output in the previous state, that must be set to, so that must be given to 0. Present state will be 0, which is called as a reset position. When J equal to 1 and K equal to 0, whatever the previous output, irrespective of the previous output, it must be set to 1, which is called as set. And both inputs will be equal to 1. So whatever the previous output, that output will be toggled, that is complemented. If it is 1 will be there, so previous output is 1 will be there, it will be produced 0. 0 will be there, if it will be produced 1 here. Whereas 0, 0 will be there, this case will be, so J equal to 1, K equal to 1. Okay, so J equal to 0 and K equal to 0. So if this case will be there with you, if the previous output is 0, same 0 will continue. Otherwise, previous output is 1, same 1 will be continued. Okay, so these are the two conditions we need to consider here. This is a brief explanation regarding to JK flip-flop truth table. Now coming to this area. So I'd like to consider two inputs here, not exactly inputs. These two are outputs actually. So this is the present input. This is the present output. This is the next output. Okay. So present output will be 0. And for next output also, it could be taken as 0. What are possible kinds of JK inputs? Possible kinds of JK inputs will be, look at this. So see here, we do have one particular position. J will be 0, K will be 0. Then you could get 0 as output. J will be 0 and K will be 0. So we could get 0 as output here. So therefore, we may be taken this particular scenario. So 0 or 1 straight scenario. Otherwise, one more possibility will be there. Previous output is 0, wanted to continue the same output for next station also or next stage also. For that particular reason, we will consider this one. Okay, we will consider this one. Either this one or this one. Both will be taken into consideration. So that is why either 0 or 1 can be passed or 0, 0 can be passed. You could get 0 to 0. Then followed by previous output is 0 and wanted to get 1 as output. There are again two possibilities. One is if you take J will be equal to 1 and K will be equal to 0, yes, you could get 1 here. This is one particular possibility. Second possibility will be whatever the previous output, that must be toggled, that must be complemented. Previously that is 0, now it is complement to 1. If you want such kind of case, so J will be equal to 1 and K will be equal to 1. Within this particular case also, you could produce same kind of output, same kind of next stage output. So therefore, this is also one of the two cases which could be produced same kind of process, same kind of output here. Now, previous output is 0 and the next output will be 1 here. What are the possible cases? So previous output is 1 and next output is 0. What are the possible cases here? is, so look at this, 1, 0 will be there. So that will be the, so case, this is the case actually. If j equal to 0 and k equal to 1, then you could get the next state output as 0. Yes, we got transformed like this. Otherwise, one more possibility, previously one, it could be complemented or toggled. When complemented or toggled will be there, j will be equal to 1 and k will be equal to 1. So these two cases we have get like that. And both will be equal to 1. Previous input, previous case input and the present state input, both will be equal to 1. There are two possibilities. One is, so 1, 0 is one kind of possibility where you have to get next state as 1. Otherwise, 0, 0. 0, 0 is 0, 0 in the sense previous output will be continued to next state also. So therefore, 1, 0, otherwise 0, 0. Based on this one, we would like to draw something like this. So j will be 0 actually. In these two cases, j will be 0. Yes, j will be fixed. But k will be, so alternate, either 0 or 1. So that is why it is called as don't care condition. And here j will be 1. It is fixed here in both cases. So it is fixed here. K will be gets alternated here, either 0 or 1. So it is called as, so don't care. Now, so k will be 0, sorry, k will be 1, k will be fixed here, but j will be changed for 1, 0 output. So therefore, it is don't care condition within this particular scenario. And the mistake was happened here itself in the previous lecture. The mistake was happened here. I have taken here 1, so that is what the problem will be. So j will be, sorry, k will be 0, k will be 0, it has been fixed here, but j will be alternated. So therefore it is, so don't care condition. As what do you call, as cumulatively the excitation table will be seen in the fashion. Qn present state will be equal to 0. For next state it will also be equal to 0. If you want to get this one, j must be passed as 0, but k might be either 0 or 1. 0, 0 will be produced same, or 0, 1 will be produced same. And the q will be, present state will be 0 and next state will be 1. So j will be equal to, so 1 here, but k might be either 0 or 1. 1, 0 will be taken this particular state, or 1, 1 will be taken this particular state. That is the meaning here. So Qn, present state will be 1 and the next state will be 0. So k will be equal to 1. 0, 1 will be taken, or 1, 1 will be taken to produce this particular output here. So present state will be equal to 1 and the next state will be equal to 1 again. So therefore, k will be always 0, but j might be changes from 1, 0 will be taken this output. Next state output will be as 1. Otherwise, 0, 0 will be taken. So the mistake was happened here in the previous class. Okay. Based on this, so we have to draw here. We have to draw here. Next state is, so we have to draw complete so identification of flip-flop outputs. Okay, look at this. This is the output here. So wanted to identify, so this particular the first flip-flop outputs based on the present state and the next state values here. Already I told you I am unable to change this one, q plus or q minus, however, whatever it may be, I am unable to change this one. I did not get any kind of application to do this one. However, I have left over as it is. However, so J naught will be taken into consideration. J naught will be identified. So you need to identify, so present state Q naught and the next state Q plus naught. Okay. So 0, 1, when 0, 1 will be there from the excitation table 0, 1. So J value will be equal to 1 and the K value will be equal to star. So that is what I have mentioned. And 1, 0, if you take 1, 0 from the excitation table, so don't care and 1, yes, don't care and 1 have been mentioned. And then the third one is 0, 1. Again, 0, 1 in the sense, just before we have seen 0, 1 will be 1. So don't care. 1, 0, just before 1, 0 has been don't care and 1. So 0, 1 again. So this will be alternatively come because so this is first level of values here. So that is why alternatively this will become here. Alternatively 0, 1 or 1, 0 will be taken here. Either 0, 1 will be 1 don't care, 1, 0 will be don't care 1. Either of these two. The problem will be raises at this place for us. So let us look here. Let us have a look here. Let me evaluate that particular point today in the explanation. Okay. So look at this. So here, for second flip-flop, what are the inputs based on the excitation table will be the second table in the sense you may be considered this one will be considered, and this one will be taken into consideration. Okay, 1, 0, 0, it is 0, and the next state will also be 0, 0, 0 in the sense J will be 0 and K will be exclusive, sorry, don't care. And then 0, 1, 0, 1, so for 0, 1, J will be 1 and K will be, so don't care. Yes, it has been taken. Then followed by 1, 1, so for 1, 1 input, so look at this 1, 1, J will be don't care, K will be 0. J will be don't care and K will be 0. For 1, 0, so J will be 1, 0 in the sense this one, this is the case. Don't care and 1. Yes, don't care and 1 here. So 0, 1, just before we have seen, so 0, don't care. And again 0, 1, just before we have seen, so here also some problem, I think. 0, 1, sorry, here it is 0, 0. What I spoke to you just before, that is 0, 0. 0, 0, 0 and so don't care. It is correct only. What I seen, I mean, what I have observed in these two, it is mistakenly observed. So 0, 1, so here it is 0, 1. So 0, 1 in the sense, 1 don't care. Yes, 1 don't care. 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1 in the sense, don't care 0. Yes, it is don't care and 0. So 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 will be, so don't care and 1. Yes, don't care and 1. In this way, second flip-flop is continued. And third flip-flop, let us evaluate this one also. Here we need to consider this area and this particular area. These two will be taken into consideration. 0, 0 will be inputs. What is the value? So 0, don't care. Yes, 0, don't care. So 0, 0 again inputs. Just before we have seen 0, don't care one more time. There is no difference at all. Again 0, 0. So 0, 0 will be taken. So 0, don't care again. Now 0, 1, 0, 1 is the input here. 0, 1 in the sense 1 don't care. Yes, we have taken 1 don't care here. Then 1, 1. So here it is 1, 1. So 1, 1 are the inputs. 1, 1 in the sense don't care 0. Yes, you can see don't care 0 here. Don't care 0. Then again, so this is 1 and 1. Both are 1, 1s. So don't care 0. Again 1, 1. So don't care 0. Okay. 1, 0. Last and final one is 1, 0. 1, 0 in the sense this is the case where exactly we have to consider. So don't care 1 here. In this way, excitation table will be considered. Based on this, after the completion of this one, what exactly we have to do? Fourth step will be draw K-maps for J0 individually, K-map for so K0 individually, K-map for J1, K1, J2, K2. Okay, everything will be drawn in a particular way. So let us do that particular operation here. Okay. So look at this. Next state is not required. Only present state is required here. So present state is required. Look at this. K-map for J0 will be, so look at this, Q2, Q1, Q0. Okay. So when this one, I'm taken into consideration about only this particular value when Q2, Q1 will be equal to 0, 0, 0. So first one is 1 has been plotted, and second one is don't care has been plotted. Then this value followed by this value. Okay, look at this, don't care. Then followed by this value, so 1, 1, 0, 0. So 1, 0, 1, don't care, and this value, then this value followed by this value. Okay, like this. In this way, so you have to construct it. And because of don't cares, you can roll up completely. So because of complete rolling, you could get 1. So everything will be gets cancelled. Already we have seen in our previous classes that any map will be completely rolled up the constant 1 will be the output from that one. So that has been acquired here. Then followed by, so this is actually KMF for, so I didn't change here. So K naught, KMF for K naught here. This is K naught. So however, you can see K naught in the sense, so this is the area where exactly you have to concentrate here. You have to minimize this one. So look at this. So first value this one, second value is this one, third value, last value is this one, and final value is this one. Okay, next value, and last value, and then followed by this one. Look at this, everything has been plotted here. So here to reduce use a number of terms in this particular thing, you have to take a complete rolling. Complete rolling will be always gives you K naught will be equal to 1. Okay. So J naught will be equal to 1 and K naught will be equal to 1. As far as this thing, J naught will be equal to 1 and K naught also will be equal to 1 here. These are the two inputs for first flip-flop. Okay. Next, secondly, we'll see. So we're trying to evaluate so this particular flip-flop and trying to evaluate this one here. So try to observe this one here again. So J1, so flip-flop will be same in similar fashion where exactly we have been taken into consideration. Okay, like this. So 0, 0, 0 will be 0, 0, 0, 1 will be 1, 0, double 1 will be, so don't care, 0, 1, 0 will be don't care. Followed by 1, 0, 0 is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 will be 1, so triple 1 will be so 0, and then followed by 1, 0, 1 will be don't care. So everything has been plotted here. So here, based on this one, we would like to consider only, this is sum of products, zeros could not be taken into consideration. So only ones will be taken into consideration, this will be taken, and the output is Q that. So Q2 will be cancelled, Q1 also be. So this is Q1. So Q1 complement plus Q1 equal to 1. So that is why Q0 into 1 will be equal to Q0 only. So we have got particular output here. And similarly, now we have been taken into consideration of this particular output here. So based on that, how you have to simplify. So let us look here. Okay. So here also, let me take this one into consideration first. Then we'll move to the explanation point of view. So 0, 0 will be don't care, 0, 0, 1 will be again don't care. So 0, 1, 0 will be 1. So 0, 1, 1 will be 1, 0, 1, 0 will be so 0. Okay. Then 1, 0, 0 will be don't care. So 1, 0, 1 will be don't care. And then triple 1 will be 1 and 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 will be 0. So based on this, we have been taken. So if you take this particular point like this, then you could be able to reduce more and more. So that is why here also, so quadding has been taken into consideration. So here also Q2 will be gets cancelled. So Q2 in the sense Q2 complement plus Q2 will be equal to 1. Similarly, Q1 complement plus Q1 equal to 1. So therefore, we have left over with only this particular value. So that is Q0. Okay. Then finally, we need to identify the values of this particular thing here right now. So look at this. This is the way we have to plot it here. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Don't care. So, and don't care here. Look at this. Triple 0 will be 0. So 0, 0, 1 will be 0. So for this particular place. And then followed by, so 0, 1, 1 will be 1. Yes, 0, 1, 1. So 0, 1, 0 will be 0 here. And followed by remaining all values are don't cares only. Now I'd like to take the rolling here like this. So in this way I have to take the rolling. So for this one, Q2 will be gets cancelled and Q1 into Q0. The output will be Q1 into Q0. Similarly, for K2, for this particular so input I have been simplified. So look at this. So here also don't care. First 4 will be don't care here. First row will be don't care, and second row will be so 0, 0. 1, 0, 0 will be so 0. So 1, 0, 1 will be again 0. Triple 1 will be 1. Look at this. Triple 1 will be 1 here, and then 1, 0, 1 will be 0. So therefore, here also have been taken this kind of rolling here. Therefore, you could get Q1 into Q naught. So finally, what we get? Finally, what we get? J1 equal to, sorry, J naught will be equal to 1, K naught will be equal to 1. And J1 equal to Q naught, K1 also equal to Q naught. Then J2 equal to Q1 into Q naught, and K2 will be equal to Q1 into Q naught. Always into will be taken in terms of any Boolean expression. These will be processed by using AND gate here. So the AND gate inputs might be seems like this. This is the input for AND gate. One input will be Q naught, and second one is Q1. So the output will be Q1 into Q naught here. So this is the output. This is for, let me consider this is for J2. So this is for J2 here. And I wanted to produce same kind of output for K naught. Here also the same. I'd like to connect from here to here, and connect from here to here. It could be considered as K2. Individually speaking, if you do like this, so this is a Q1 into Q naught. Okay, like this you have to do. Then how this connection will be made here? Let us have a look here. This is the first and foremost flip-flop, and the second flip-flop will be this one, third flip-flop will be this one. Since it is a synchronous counter, common clock pulse will be taken. Common clock will be taken here, so that the common clock will be connected to all flip-flops here. Yes, has been connected. And what are the inputs of J1 and J0 and K0? 1. So it has been connected to 1 here. Continuously, it has been taken 1. Therefore, output will be generated something here. This output will be connected to, so what are the inputs for J1 and K1? J1, K1 will be equal to Q0, Q0. Q0 in the sense, first flip-flop output will be connected to, so this particular J1 and K1. And the J2, K2 will be, so combination of Q1 and Q0 has been communicated or connected here. So therefore, AND gate will be taken and connect these two to this one. Therefore, you will get here the output will be, so Q1 into Q0. So this Q1, Q0 will be supplied to J2 and supplied to K2 also. Then finally, you could get the output. In this way, you have to develop your circuit, your synchronous circuit. This is the way of developing synchronous circuit. Okay, so this is what about the synchronous counter here. This counter will be always counts the 3 bit of information. Let me say it will be continued from 0 to 0 and so on to 7. When 7 will become secure, then immediately it will be goes to 0 back. Okay, 0 to 7 and followed by 0 to 7, 0 to 7, 0 to 7, and so on and so forth. When it will be reached to 7, it will be recount, count will be redirected to 0 again. In this way, so this counter is being published here. And what I am expecting from you people, is perform the same kind of operation. I will send this document to you immediately after uploading this document to YouTube. I will send this particular document also to you. So what my expectation from you people is, so you have to design synchronous counter, synchronous counter, whatever the synchronous counter you will be taken into consideration. So that synchronous counter must be drawn for 4 bits. Okay, 4-bit synchronous counter must be drawn by you. So you please submit this one by tomorrow. What time? Tomorrow evening 5 o'clock. The due date will be so 24/06/2020 at the rate 5 p.m. This is the due date. Okay. Already based on this particular document, you have come across with, you have already have with this excitation table will be there with you. This excitation table will be there with you. So because of this particular table is there with you, no need to construct this one by you again and again. It has already taken by us. Okay. So because of this, you need to increase one more state here. you need to increase one more state here. That is the what you need to do here. Based on that, excitation table will be prepared, and then based on that, you have to identify the J0, K0, J1, K1, J2, K2, followed by J3, K3, because one more extra input will be taken into consideration. So totally, you need to draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So what do you call? Karna map might be written by you. So based on that, you have to draw the. Okay, let me go to last. So based on that, you have to draw this particular diagram. This diagram, drawing of this particular diagram is very important. Wanted to draw this particular diagram, you need to have what is J1, J0, K0, what is J1, K1, what is J2, K2, followed by what is J3, K3. J3, K3 values must be identified by you, and you have to identify this, and you need to add one more extra flip-flop here. And then what are the inputs? Those inputs must be drawn here. So based on that, you have to draw and you have to submit by so tomorrow by 5 o'clock. Okay, that is the deadline to you. Okay, so this is what the class. Inform to everybody. The same thing must be informed to everybody. Okay.